Hi, everybody. It's Sunil from Access the Word Dyslexia Help. I have a spelling game for you today. It's a new one, and it's perfect because it's so easy to use whether you're a parent or a teacher. The spelling game today is for something that's really confusing to adults sometimes as well as kids. When you hear a word that has ch, do you spell it with ch or tch? That is the question, right? So if we look at some words, here are some examples. This is what the spelling game is going to help students or children to understand and also be able to read and spell these kinds of words correctly. That's what we're going to be practicing today. So the word lunch, you'll notice that it has a ch at the end. Beach has the same sound at the end. Match also has ch at the end, but is spelled differently. And why is that? Well, here is a spelling rule that we can explicitly teach children so that they can remember and work with this. And that way, we help them make sense of English because this is something that will make spelling and reading these kinds of words reliable for them. And here's how it works. Basically, if you have a one-syllable base word and it has a short vowel sound, like a, you're going to spell that ending sound with tch. If you have a one-syllable base word that has a consonant sound like n or a long vowel sound like e before your final ch, we're going to spell it with a ch. Hope that makes sense. It's really simple. So, one-syllable base word, short vowel, gets spelled tch at the end of the word, right? Anything else, consonant or long vowel with ch at the end of the base word, one syllable is going to be spelled ch. That's really all there is to it. But it does take some practice. So here's what you need to make this game. Things you probably already have at home or certainly can improvise with. I think I've used these before. I love these. These are just colored sticks. I got them at Walmart, already color coded for you if you wanted to use color code to help with the ch versus the tch. And then we're going to need index cards. You could, again, color code them if you want to. But what I used for my word parts are these paint sample cards. And I'm really sorry for the store that I borrowed these from, but these are so awesome because they come in shades, obviously, of the same color. So if we're color coding, it makes it really easy for the child to see. But also because they're just a little bit different, it also can help them to sort of narrow down their choices because the colors are going to match up together. And I'll show you how we do that in just a minute. And then you will need just a regular die, probably have one from another game that you got at home or at school. And then some sort of tokens. These are just little pegs, different colors. You can use little erasers or whatever you may have at home or at school for your child or children to move around the game board. And that's pretty much all that you need, a black marker, and then make some sort of a game board. So here's the one that I made, just really simple from a template. And nothing, nothing too unusual here, but you could make this more fun, I guess. There's their start, and we have our finish, and then just things like read, spell. There's other spaces on the board like move back one space or move ahead two spaces. You could maybe put in something like, let's see, stand up and turn in a circle, or stand up and take one hop, and then that gets them moving too. So you can make up whatever you want on this game board, but just make sure you do have the start, the finish, and then the read or in the spell spaces. It's also fun for kids to make their own game board. A lot of them really love that creativity. All right, so we've got our game board. And then to play, basically all we're going to do, what I have for them to work with are sentences with some of those words that have ch or tch written in the sentence. So for example, these are going to be my ch, and a ch is called a digraph because it's two letters that make one sound. So my green colors are going to just have ch, digraph ch words. So for example, Tom ate a bunch of grapes, or my teacher is the best. So some of the sticks are going to have sentences on them with the words ch or tch. And then I also have those green paint sample cards I showed you, and I wrote word parts on them. So teacher, and notice it color coded. This is going to be our digraph CH word. And then here's another example of a digraph CH word that I wrote on my paint chip cards, bunch. I cut them so that they could easily fit together, but the color code is also going to really help the child to know which ones go together. You can see they're still green, but they're just a little bit different. And then I used yellow for my trigraph TCH words. TCH is 3 letters that go together to make one sound, and that's called a trigraph. So yellow is the color that I used for these. And here are some example sentences. Switch your shoes, or Spot will fetch the bone. And again, I wrote some words that have the trigraph TCH pattern on my paint cards. This one, fetch. And here's another example of a word with trigraph TCH on yellow, switch. Now this one, if you have plain index cards, you could just put colored dots on them if you want, or you can cut them like the pieces of a puzzle so that only these cards are going to match up together. So there are some different ways that you can help children to know which word parts go together. That one obviously goes together to make switch. So then, as they're moving along the game board, if they land on a space that says spell, they would pick up 2 of the word parts. Now, I would just have these out on the table in front of the children or in between them, kind of mixed up. And then if they land on a space that says spell, they're going to pick up the 2 that go together and read that word, bunch. And you could also have them spell it. Maybe they could spell it on paper, of course, or maybe they turn it over and spell it on the back of the cards, or maybe you have them do something like write it on the palm of their hand, B-U-N-C-H, bunch. So if they spell that word correctly, then they'll get to move their game token to the next space, however many they rolled. Now, if they land on a space that says read, then they're going to take and pick a stick. So I might put my sentence sticks in a little cup and just let them choose whichever one they want, and then read the sentence on the strip if they read that correctly, and, pointing out that this is the word fetch. Oh, look, the 1-syllable base word short vowel. How is it spelled? Trigraph TCH. Spot will fetch the bone. If that's read correctly, then the child would move however many spaces they rolled on the board until the first person lands on the finish. And that's the end of the game. So I like this game because it incorporates reading as well as spelling, and we have some fun elements here with the game board as well. I hope that you try this out. And if you do, please leave a comment in the comments below. Let me know how your child did, if you had fun with it, or maybe you came up with a tweak for the game. That would be fun to find out as well. And if you liked this game, please feel free to like the video and share it with others who might be able to play as well. And if you'd like more resources and information about reading difficulties, dyslexia, and resources to help children who you care about, head over to accesstheword.com, sign up, and I'll be able to send my latest offerings to you. Thanks. Take care.